Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Coffee Corner. As you can see today, I have a little bit different background, so please pardon me for the chaos behind me. So anyway, today I want to do a little bit self-reflection on my channel since I have this and I've been growing a lot of followers, or not a lot of followers, but then all of a sudden it stopped. And then that's something I was actually thinking maybe I should just stop right there and do a self-reflection on what's going on with my channel and how am I going to go even further, and what is my plan for the future, and what am I going to do with my channel as well. So here it comes. So before we start, I want to give you a little bit brief introduction about how I started to manage my channel or start to grow my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bei, and I started my channel doing a 7-day challenge. 7-day challenge of speaking English, yes. And if you're not new here, and you know I've mentioned this so many times, so okay, you can skip that part. So why did I start this channel? I first started to post videos on YouTube about my daily life, which is very boring. Nobody was actually interested in my vlog. So anyway, and then I started to do that on Xiaohongshu, and my first video was something about like I finally found my camera, which is the one I'm using right now. And again, nobody cared about that as well. And then I posted my interview recording. So I did record my interview with a school. It was a full interview, about 30 minutes, how I answered their questions, how I reacted, and then I think I analyzed or I forgot. Then I posted on Xiaohongshu, and all of a sudden I got a lot of views and likes and comments. Of course, they asked me a lot of questions. And since then, I started growing my channel. Then I started to do a 7-day challenge on Xiaohongshu as well, and also posted something to say that please join me and do that together. And of course, nobody cared either. So I started doing that. I started to watch a lot of videos, trying to get ideas out of it, and started to comment on those videos and trying to deliver my content. And somehow, and people just like it. And then they start to say, oh, please do this. Please continue this series. Please do more topics like that. And that's when I thought about doing a coffee corner. And because I do want to talk about a lot of things, and I was thinking, well, might as well just have a series or channel for random chatting. And that's what we have right now, random chatting. Another reason I continue to do this random chatting instead of giving more educational videos or tutorials is because I also needed to practice my English as well. So you may say, well, you have enough language to conduct daily conversations or to survive in another country. But I noticed that my shortcoming of speaking English is when I teach. I am totally fine. I can make jokes and I can talk about a lot of things. I can demonstrate grammar and other things. But when it comes to chatting with other people, I always tended to feel very nervous about starting a conversation or picking up a line or, engage in the conversation or something like that. I just felt awkward. And sometimes I said something inappropriate and then they will have a very awkward moment. Everybody was silent and I didn't know what to do. I always tended to get nervous about seeing people. So if I saw someone in the hallway, my first reaction is to turn back and then go to the bathroom because I just want to hide. That's when I realized that I need to practice my conversational language. So speaking of conversational language, I want to mention this again. If you're new here, I've talked about the difference between conversational language and instructional language. So what I use the most is instructional language. I teach English from 9 to 3, and I have another job teaching, not teaching, or more like a teaching writing from like about 6 hours a week. And of course, I had other side hustle to tutor in which I speak English a lot. So basically, if you calculate, I do speak a lot of English every day, but if you have a deeper look into what I use, you will realize, oh, I'm using a teacher language, because sometimes I would say, okay, let's turn to page this. Okay, let's have a look at that. But when it comes to cultural references, jokes, and idioms or other things, I'm not really good at those things. So when I chat with the other people, I mean, I understand them because, I've been listening to a lot of podcasts and shows, so my listening is fine. But the problem is, it's hard for me to get out my ideas out of my tiny brain. So how am I supposed to do it? That's when I started to do this channel. And that's because I saw the benefits of doing the 7-day challenge. After the 7-day challenge, I realized that how relaxed, how casual I was when I was chatting with someone else to figure out an interview. And I was definitely better than before, of course, compared to myself. So I said, okay, since some of you really like this series, I will continue, and also I benefit from it, so why not? And then it's more like doing this channel for myself and then you guys. Then when it comes to conversational language, there's a lot of things we have to think about, because you're not only using grammar or language or vocabulary, you're thinking about, there's underlined tone, and then there's a subtle cultural references. There are jokes or something. Today in the class, we're talking about a conversation saying that how would you ask for help? And most people will say, I want this, I want that, or I want you to do this for me. So nothing wrong with that. Grammar-wise, you're correct. And expression, vocabulary, nothing wrong, but you will feel like it's kind of a little bit rude, and you want to have that kind of tone there to soothe out the rudeness. Even if you're not rude, even though if you're not rude, but it doesn't sound all right. So that's when I realized, oh, I really need that skill. And then I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos or other kinds of videos or shows, then listen to a lot of podcasts and see and observe how they communicate with other people and learn from there. And that is why I have this channel. So I do want to improve my own language skill as well. So after we talk about why I started this channel, I hope you're still here. And now we're going to talk about what do you need to make a channel, right? So I know a lot of people, if you go to different social platforms, they say all you need is a phone, which I said this before too. All you need is a phone, do it. But you have to think about where you want to go after you have your channel. So if you want to grow bigger, you want to have more followers, if you want to make money off it, and then you have to think about managing your channel strategically. So somehow I came across this interview. They're talking about this guy, and I mentioned him in my previous video, and his name is Marcus Brownlee, and I really like him. So he's been on YouTube forever, for a really long time. I think he started in 2018 or something in his bedroom, and now he's like a number one. He's been on a lot of famous shows, and he's been on Joe Rogan's podcast. This one is not with Joe Rogan, with the other guys. They're studying other YouTubers or content creators on YouTube at other platforms to see why they're successful. And I came across this kind of things. I said, oh, okay, I'm going to make notes of it. And because I did learn a lot from this interview when I was thinking about what he said there and what I did for my channel. And then after that, again, I accidentally saw this video from Katie Yu. And then if you know her, she's very pretty, she's very energetic, and her channel is very unique. So definitely go check her out. If you don't know her, also highly recommend check her out. She has great content. I like her. So she was talking about growing, so how she grew from 0 to like 100K subscribers in a short time, within 6 months. So it is a pretty short time. So she talked about that. And then one thing she mentioned there, there are a lot of things she said was very valuable, but there's one thing I noticed, I thought it was worth taking a note. There's a triangle, represents 3 things. One is your catchy personality, next one is unique editing, and then the last one is valuable content. So combine those 2 videos, and this is how I got inspired to make this video, is I want to tell or I want to share that how you can start a video and what to expect. So according to, let's say, when Kitty Yu was talking about how you can get popular, you have to have at least two of those or one of those. Two better, three, of course, the best. One or two, at least one or two of those elements, those three elements. You either have a catchy personality, or you have a unique editing, or you need to have a valuable content. So I can give you very good example about those three things. I think for her videos, she has, for me, okay, my personal opinion, I might be wrong. She has a very catchy personality. She's lovely, energetic. She's very funny, and she can make fun of herself without insulting anyone. So I love her. And she also has kind of a unique editing there. So there's like a zoom in, zoom out, and other stickers and kind of things. Her content, it depends on what you are looking for. I think because now I'm not very into fashion or try on haul or something like makeup like that. So I'm not really thinking that is valuable for me, but thinking about other things, yes, she is. She is creating valuable content so I can learn from her. Let's say, of course, English is one thing. Another thing is about, let's say, this video. And also she talks about some mental health care, things like that. So it depends. But another YouTuber I like, I think her channel, I forgot, I would put the name here. Hannah, that's her name. She's a Korean and she moved to Toronto, and I think she's a graphic designer. Her editing is like top notch. Like, that's my goal. I want to do like that, but of course I'm not a graphic designer. So I'm trying to learn. There's a thing called Figma. I'm trying to learn how to do those kind of fancy things. But her editing is like, wow. When I first saw her video, right away I click on subscribe because it's very unique, very special, and very clean. And you just like, how can people make video like that? So that's one of it. And of course, another big name is Casey Neistat, and his videos are very, 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 I don't know, top notch. I would say that. And a lot of contents are very spot on. And if you see his video editing, of course, super good, right? So I would say superb. And his content, a lot of his content is very valuable as well. So, and of course, and he has catchy personality, and that is why he's so successful. So those three things, you have to have at least one of those three. And then comes back to Marquise, and I did make notes about them, so that's why I keep looking down because I have notes here. So for him, I summarized the 5 points out of that interview. So first, what he mentioned, that to be able to have a successful channel, you really have to have a time and effort dedication there. So for example, I don't have that. Are you willing to put in a lot of time and effort and energy to make a video happen? Because making a video is not just like you use your phone or camera and you shoot and you got that, you upload. There's a lot of things about editing. And if you want to, let's say videos, you want to have subtitles, which I don't, right? And that takes hours. Sometimes if I want to go fancy about my video, I could spend 2 to 3 hours on editing without subtitles. And because I'm too talkative, if I want to have subtitles, it's going to take another probably like 3 hours to have subtitles here. Plus, I have other jobs, so I can't really do that. So if you're thinking about starting a channel, so you have to think about, do you have the time and effort? Are you able to continue to do it? Yes. And then in the video, and he said he introduced his team because he's really big now. So of course he has a team. So he has one person, and that one person is audio editing, video editing, and then they will work on thumbnails and subtitles or titles, and they will work on release strategy, all sorts of things. You think being a content creator is just like this, but when I saw that, I was like, yeah. I mean, I'm not doing that, but I totally understand how that feels when you have to, like when you consider this as your profession. So yeah, do you have the time and energy, and are you willing to put in the time and energy? So that is first thing to think about. Second thing is, are your videos unique? Is that unique? Is that special, and it will catch your, let's say, audience attention right away? Do your videos stand out? So let's say that. While some of the contents or some of the videos you will see, they really gone viral, and then they will have like millions clicks and views there, and then after that they disappear. The problem with those viral videos is they are very replicable. So you can copy and do the same style and have the same content, and then many people will do the same thing. The problem with that is after a while that trend will disappear, right? Fade away. So you have to make sure your content and your videos or even other things are not replicable, right? So that is a very important part to do. People can copy your style. I've seen some people saying that, well, like in this context, they say, okay, I'm gonna do the full English without subtitles as well. This is style. Right? So my style of doing that, because I'm just lazy and I don't have time and effort for that. But someone can copy that too, because it's basically just no style, right? So you can do whatever you want. I don't have subtitles, right? So no problem. It's the content. Is your content unique, and other people just can't copy your content, and then you are one step closer to success. So that is something you might want to think about it. Another thing is very important. I think I mentioned this before, and also heard a lot of YouTubers talking about that too, is to be consistent. So you have to consistently produce or generate content, generate videos to this channel. You have to make sure, let's say every week or every month, you have how many videos up there. So in this way, you're doing that. And you're not only doing that, so let's say this year I want to upload 4 videos every week, but then I'm gonna only do that for this year. It's about years of work. Are you able to do that for many years? And that's why when he mentioned in this video, he was talking that a lot of big names, big channels, they kind of disappeared. That's because they can't keep up with what they're doing. And then sometimes you will see, so let's say back to Kitty Yu's notes or video, they're talking about catchy personality, things like that, and unique editing. You have to make sure you won't burn out, right? So you won't get burned out, because if you want to keep that kind of personality, you have to keep doing that kind of thing, and sometimes you may get bored of it, and then you just bored with it. You may get bored with it, and then you just like, I can't do this anymore. So that is very difficult. And also, let's say you're doing some topics. You are very interested in the topics right now, but then after a few months or even a year, and then you realize, oh, I'm not interested in this anymore, so I don't want to do it. And you switch to a different field or topic. And that basically means you have to start from zero, right? So that is something. And number 4, what I came up with is you have to like what you're doing. It sounds similar to the one I just mentioned, that you are interested in what you're doing. This is very important, because if you don't like it, if you're only doing a video for the sake of making money, right? So then if you don't make money, you don't like it. And then for a content creator, it is very hard to start making money right away. So you have to have a realistic expectation when you start your channel. And what he says here is, you have to realize, think about this example. You like to play basketball, and you do that all the time. If playing basketball will get you burned out, and then maybe that this is not something you need to, you can't do, right? Because it's just too much work and you don't like it. And here, for many reasons, you may get bored, or you may not want to continue which I kind of had that moment too. So this is my reasons, not from the video, just got inspired by that. First reason is not getting subscribers. So in the very beginning, I didn't really care about the numbers of followers I have because I was really just doing that for myself. And then all of a sudden I got kind of popular, and I was from just 32 followers to like 21K, and I was really happy. And then I thought I would be on the rocket and then keep going. But that stopped for a month, I would say. And then I was really upset about it, and I also felt very stressed. And then there was a moment I was thinking about giving up because I'm not getting any subscribers. Another thing is too much work. So every time when I think about making video, I want to make it really good and make it decent. That means more work and more time and more energy. I don't really have it with a lot of things going on in my real life. It's just hard to accomplish. And the last reason is not making money. I only make money based on views on Bilibili. I don't make any money on YouTube and 小红书, nothing. And I don't sell courses, and I don't take sponsorship, and then that means no money for me. So no views, no money, and nothing. I am basically doing this for fun. So those kind of things combined, there is a moment I feel like, why am I doing this? And that's why I have this video, and I will explain to you after I showed you or shared you all the notes I have here about other YouTubers. So at this moment, because I got inspired chatting with my friend, she said something else, but not really about the video. But then I got inspired by that, is you have to find a silver lining of what you're doing. Even with a job, any jobs you're doing, you don't like it, but you have to do it, then that's when you need to find a silver lining, because you need to find something that will make you continue. I think I found it for this one. Just back to my original purpose. My original goal is to improve my speaking. So like what I said in the previous video, if you don't improve, if you don't learn, you go backwards, right? So you will never improve. And then this is a reason that I should continue, because I do want to improve. I want to get better. So that's why that is a silver lining of doing this video. Super like it, right? So, and what he said there, I really love this, what the Marquis said here, is knowing that you're not going to make a dime off your videos, you will still love to do it because you benefit from it. Me, right? I know I'm not going to make a lot of money off it, but I still do it because I benefit from my videos. My speaking has improved a lot. If I will post another video, I forgot, I posted on 小红书but never on Bilibili. It's when I had my first official presentation. My English was so bad, but now I'm able to just talk spontaneously like this, and I'm proud of myself. So yeah, I will keep doing that. And the last point out of this interview is, are you a content creator or a content distributor? So content creator, you just need to be creative. You need to constantly have a lot of ideas about how to make your videos and how to make your content valuable and unique and creative. But that may not make your channel successful, or may not make your channel very popular, because you still have to understand a lot of more than that. So that goes to content distributor. What he was talking about is you need to know some sort of strategy. They have a person who's in charge of release strategy. If you go Google or you search anywhere, and then you will see when is the best time to upload a video. And for different platforms, they have a different time frame to upload videos. I can never do that. I mean, I did that for a while and I did notice the difference, but then after that, I feel like I am doing this video for myself and I want to have fun. I really don't care about strategy. If I have more views, more subscribers, I'm very grateful. If I don't, I guess I'll still continue because this is for me. So that is why you need to figure out, are you a creator or you're a distributor, or you're both? Because if you do want to be successful in this field, you have to understand more than just making video. then come back to our next section, which is my own channel. And after I said so many things there, and I probably lost that footage as well. So that's why I hate this camera. Anyway, so here is my evaluation on my own channel. I have 4 problems of my channel after I saw other videos and I came up with this idea. So 4 points about something wrong with my channel. And then also I have a 3 extra problems. I would say that what's wrong with my videos. So let me start from first one is there is a lack of catchy personality. I don't have personality. If you think about this industry, you have to be funny, you have to be lovely, or you have to be pretty, or delicate, sophisticated to have a channel. So it has to be some kind of things people will remember you. I don't think I have that kind of personality. Yeah, I don't think so. So this is problem number 1. Problem number 2 is there's a lack of unique editing. If you see, I sometimes do a little bit editing, but not really too much because I want to keep my speaking flow well. So I don't want to cut this part and that part. So that's not what I want to do. And because I'm talking mainly just about nonsense and there's not much I need to do, graphic wise, right? So I don't need to show pictures or I don't need to have this crazy effects or things like that. So editing wise, I don't really have that much. And another one, of course, I mentioned this before, is not enough time and effort here. So if I really want to make this a good channel, I should start to think about putting subtitles or closed captions, whatever you call that. But the problem is, it's a lot of work. It's too much work. I do want to keep this thing going on, this channel going on. So to be able to do that or to be able to achieve that goal, it means I can't feel tired of doing this. And I talk too much and I'm trying so hard to not talk too much, but I guess I just have a lot to say. So that thing, I don't think there's anything I'm going to change about that. Another one is I'm not a content distributor. I said this before. I don't really care about how to post or when to post this video, and I don't care about my thumbnails. And as you can see, a lot of my thumbnails are pretty ugly, and when people see that, they probably just don't even want to click on my video. And there's no fancy things, right? And other things, of course, like how to sign off at the end of the video. I don't have a fancy way to say, please do this and for me, and don't have that. So unfortunately, and that might be sign off thing, might be something I want to work on. But for now, I guess I will just keep doing my thing. Valuable content, as I can, so back to the triangle, catchy personality, a unique editing, and a valuable content. So I don't have catchy personality. I don't have unique editing. Then it comes down to valuable content. I do think there's a little bit of value there in my videos. I hope so, right? So you may enjoy the content, you may enjoy my voice, or you may enjoy learning expressions for English from me. So that could be a little tiny value there, right? So when you see that, but the problem is about my content. First, it is too long. Normally, it's about 25 to 30 minutes. I would say that average, I would say 30 minutes, okay? And nowadays, everything is just bam, bam, bam. It has to be fast. It has to be instant. And what is the average of people's attention span? Yeah, so think about that. And they can't stay on a video for 30 minutes. They can't just fully focus on that for 30 minutes. Podcast, maybe you can have that on and then work on something else, but definitely not a video. So long video might not be a good idea to be successful in this industry. The last one is having an English channel. What is the reason to have an English channel? Well, of course, it has to be educational, but I think my channel is not very educational when it comes to English, the language, right? Because this is the thing I'm trying to avoid. I don't want to teach. And that's why I'm having this channel. I want to be more chatty so I can improve my own conversational language skills. So then that means, okay, if you're just random chatting without showing us how to improve speaking, listening, reading, and writing, why do I have to watch your videos? Right? So there's no purpose. It doesn't make any sense for me to spend 30 minutes to watch your video because, well, if I want to enjoy something, I definitely don't want to enjoy learning language. Right? But that's me. That's me. Okay. So that's why I think my content is not educational enough to maintain my audience or to attract other audience or subscribers. So those are the things that's the conclusion I came up with from the videos I saw or watch and other things. At the very last, I would say what I'm going to do is I did take a few days, I think a couple of weeks to adjust to my feelings about the channel and my goals about the channel because I was really stressed because I felt like I stopped right there and nobody liked me and I lost a lot of subscribers as well. So that hit me hard and then I kind of stopped and rethink about my path. Not that serious. So until I did this self-reflection, I think it is important to know what I want to do and what I want. So I do want to improve my speaking, so this channel will continue. It doesn't matter if you like it or not. You want to subscribe or unsubscribe. I'm going to learn to not care about that too much because I'm doing this for myself. If you like it, join me. I'm very happy that I'm not the only one who's doing this kind of things and I have friends out there. Another thing is there's not going to be subtitles. I said this many times. I thought about that many times, but then I realized, yeah, that's my uniqueness. Okay, so I'm not going to do subtitles. I'm just going to do this. I know I will probably get more people doing subtitles, but no, I'm not going to do that. Content-wise, I'll keep chatting like this because I do like chat and sometimes, and now being at home, working from home, it's difficult to make everything difficult, right? So sometimes you just can't chat, and this is the channel for me to chat. So I like chatting, and you may not listen to me chatting, but I feel like I'm talking to you. So anyway, force you to listen to me. So educational wise, I'm gonna keep doing same thing. I will occasionally post English 101 series to show how to do certain things. But other than that, Coffee Corner is still my main goal, primary goal. So I'm going to just keep doing this more often and then I'll have more chance to practice my English. So yeah, that is it for this video. I think it's another long video and I lost a part of the footage. So yeah, when I start to make money, I will definitely upgrade my camera for sure. Anyway, next episode, I'm going to talk about why some of people hate holidays. I'm one of them. So make sure you set a reminder for the video. And then, yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. So I'm trying to read more and learn more, and then I can share more with you guys. Okay, that's it. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I hope you all have a great day and stay safe. Of course, don't forget to wear your mask if you have to go out. And that's everything for today. Peace out.